Hey guys, my name is Ashley. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I was just going through and watering some of my plants this morning and noticed that some of them probably need to be repotted. So I figured I would just film myself doing that, or I don't know what's going on with them and I just need to figure it out. So I just have 3 that I'm gonna repot right now, and then we could just kind of chat and talk while I do that. So let's get into it. The first plant that I'm gonna be repotting is my Hoya carnosa. It just had like several new leaves come in and they're so cute. Just fair warning, if you see my cat, she's kind of hyper right now, so she might be running around like kind of a crazy person. But anyway, so we're gonna start with the Hoya carnosa. This one isn't necessarily ready to be put into a bigger pot, but I have it right now in a nursery pot, which is pretty tiny, and every time I go to water it, like there's tons of roots kind of coming out of the soil at the top, and I just think it needs to be put in a different pot. So I'm actually just gonna pot it in this pot, which is only slightly bigger than the pot it's currently in. So that should be perfectly fine for it. And then we'll also be repotting this succulent. I have no idea what kind of succulent this is. Don't look at my face. But I don't know what's wrong with it. The older leaves are kind of a little bit squishy, not like super squishy, but just not as firm as I would want them to be for a succulent. I put it in more sunlight thinking maybe that was the issue, but now I'm starting to think that maybe it's just not potted very well in here and there's just like lack of soil or something. And then the third plant will be my Nordic pine. It's just in this really tiny nursery pot and it dries out super quickly, so I feel like it probably needs a little bigger of a home. So I'm actually just going to repot it into one that it's just nesting in currently. That is the plan for today. So I'm gonna first remove some of the soil from the roots. It was, I guess, slightly root bound. It should be perfect putting it into this pot that's slightly bigger. I will admit, I had taken this kind of like pulled the whole plant out of the nursery pot to check the roots multiple times. So the soil's kind of just falling apart. All right, so let's talk about something. I come from a kind of big family. I have 4 siblings. So I'm the oldest of 5 kids. My family, including me, is 7 people, my parents, and then my 4 siblings. I'm the oldest and I'm 25, and then we're all like almost exactly 2 years apart, which is kind of cool. And then another fun fact about my family, my siblings, our hair color is like every other. So I'm blonde, and then my sister below me is a redhead, and then my brother below her is like a blonde, and then it's a redhead, and then another blonde. So that's kind of funny. I'm not really sure how that happened. And honestly, we're not sure where the red hair came from either, because neither of my parents have red hair. My mom has blonde hair and my dad has like brown hair, and none of us have brown hair. We have like dirty blonde, and redheads. So yeah, I come from a pretty big family. I'm used to like a lot of chaoticness. Chaoticness, is that a word? And then I went to Carroll University in Waukesha and I got a bachelor's degree in biology. And now I am employed by the Medical College of Wisconsin in Milwaukee as a research coordinator. I actually just got furloughed like a week ago, but because of the extenuating circumstances is essentially why I was furloughed. I was told last week Tuesday that I was going to be furloughed, and then my official last day was last Wednesday. So it's definitely never something I ever thought I would have to experience or deal with in my entire lifetime. It's just crazy. So that's definitely been a lot to deal with. I'm still technically an employee of the Medical College of Wisconsin. They're hoping to, bring me back on actively working end of July. So hopefully all goes as planned and I am back working in the end of July, but we'll see. But when I was working there, I was a research coordinator. Obviously, for any new drug or device that is released into the healthcare industry, it has to go through extensive research before it can just be broadly given to any human being. So you have to do clinical trials on humans and give humans the drug, or put the device inside of humans to make sure that it's safe enough for all humans to receive. So I was working in clinical research and I was working on clinical trials as a research coordinator. And basically what my job was to, when a doctor wanted to do a study, I would just help them do it. So everything from start to finish of conducting research, it is a lot of fun to be a coordinator. You're on the side of research and on the side of medicine where we're testing new things that have never been done before ever in the history of mankind. So, and you're on the forefront of literally new technology, new drugs to help patients. It's really cool. I really enjoyed it. I still would enjoy it if I was actually doing it, but yeah, so I love it. I really hope that I can get back to doing it soon, but we will see. What else about me? I used to be a cheerleader in high school, and I did it in college for like a semester, but not to like hate on Carol or anything, but the team was just not very good. And I came from a high school where we like won the state championship multiple years in a row. We were really good. I was kind of expecting it to be what you would see in the movies for college cheerleading. I mean, in reality, it's not as intense as like the Bring It On movies, but it's still pretty fun and you do a lot more cool stunts, and it just wasn't that. And I was not pleased, and I didn't want to put my time and energy into it, so I quit the team. All right, so here's the Hoya Carnosa. I'll pot it up. I'm gonna give her a good drink. I'll actually be bottom watering this plant. I'll just pour water in the bottom of its drainage catch until I see that the top of the soil is wet. Let's move on to the next plant. So I guess we'll do this succulent. I actually need to go get cactus soil. Give me a second. I got my cactus soil. Oh, here's the front. Anna's super hyper. She's just like all over me. She was just trying to like walk in the dirt. Let's get some water. Okay, so yeah. What else about me? I have a boyfriend. His name is Ryan. I live with him. He doesn't have any social media, so good luck finding him. We live together with our 2 cats. Like, look at this. It just is like popping out. It's like not even in the soil. Okay, so I'm basically just going to repot this in the same pot. My cat's name, as you've heard before, is Anna. She is 8 years old. She's a tortoiseshell cat. She's basically a dog. I've taught her, or I've trained her to sit. So if I give her a treat, she will sit on command. It takes like a couple times. She's not super well trained, but trained enough. And then Ryan's cat's name is Bitsy because she's so cute and little. I don't really know what kind of cat she is. They got her from a nursery? What? I got plants on my mind, obviously. They got her from a shelter when she was a kitten. So both of our cats are adopted, but they don't know what kind of cat Bitsy is. She's so tiny though. Like, she's 18 years old and she only weighs like 8 pounds. She's seriously so little, like, and she's so cute. Oh my God, just fell over. She's so cute, so I love her very much. Could talk about some fun facts about me. I am a Scorpio. I used to think that the like stereotypical behaviors and like personality of Scorpio definitely applied to me, but I don't know if that's the case anymore. Like maybe when I was younger it did, but nowadays I'm not really like anything like I was when I was younger. I also have an extra bone in my right foot. I discovered the extra bone when I was in cheerleading in high school. I was a flyer for a few seasons, and because I had the extra bone in my foot, because of the way that I was like standing in the stunt, it was like pulling a tendon or ligament, and it was rubbing on the bone and irritating it, which apparently runs in the family because my dad also has an extra bone in one of his feet. I can't remember which foot, but we both have extra bones. This is really difficult to do this. I'm just like pinching soil and sticking it in the pot. I gave in this morning and I ordered some plants online. So I think the last time I got plants was when I did that unboxing video from Ill Exotics, like my first plant video. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. But that was like the first time I got plants in a while, and then like quarantine kicked in super hard and I have not gone plant shopping obviously at all. I was probably getting like at least 1 plant a week, I would say, before quarantine, which is that's kind of a lot, to be honest. But I mean, I'm obsessed with plants. So for me, that was very like normal. And now that's not the case. And it's really freaking weird. Okay, I think that's good. I can always add more dirt later if I need to. Now let's do the pine. I got this little guy at Stein's a while ago, and I actually bought this pot specifically for this plant because I thought it looked cute in it. There we go. And I think it'll be good that it's ceramic because then it'll hold water longer than like a terracotta pot would. Let's see, are there any roots? I don't know, I guess let's see what the root system looks like when I, oh yeah. Okay, let me show you guys. So you can kind of see that like right here, this looks like they were plugs that were potted into a nursery pot. It's hard to tell, but there's a lot of like roots all along the outside. They're very brown and they look kind of dry. So this is actually like probably overdue for a repotting. There are so many roots. They look pretty healthy though. This is super root bound. I love coffee. I really love coffee. I tried to like give coffee up for a bit and I tried to like switch to matcha, but that was terrible idea. Like I just love coffee. It's just so good. I don't know what it is because I have like a Keurig, so it's not really like a ritual of like making it or anything. I don't know. I just really love it. The taste is really good. I get Cafe Fair coffee. You can get it at Meijer, and otherwise like if you go to Good Harvest in Waukesha, they sell it bulk, so usually I'll get it there, but with everything that's going on, I've just been getting it at Meijer when we go, so I don't have to take like multiple grocery trips. I mix it with some Natural Bliss almond milk vanilla creamer, and it is just like the best combination ever. It is so good. There we go. This is like crazy. This is all roots, you guys. This thing needed to be repotted so badly. Dang. I think I said this in a different video, but I'm gonna be making a separate video for my soil mixture, and I'll go over what I use for it and the like ratio of what I put in it so that you guys know. I think like everyone has their own soil mixture. They have their own combination of what they like to do. So I think it really just depends on like what kind of plants you have and what you personally like doing. I don't follow any specific recipe really. I just kind of throw stuff together. And there are a lot of people who just use potting mix. Like you can seriously, like for my cactuses and my succulents, I just use a cactus potting mix. I don't make a special mixture for them. Anyways, so I like coffee. What else do I like? I like cats, obviously. I do like dogs. I would say that I'm definitely a cat person, but I do like dogs, and I really hope one day I can have a dog. I don't think I would ever want any specific breed. Obviously, like some breeds I like more than other breeds just because like they're prettier or whatever. But I would want to adopt a dog if I was going to get one. And I think when you look for a specific breed, that really limits your options of who you can adopt. And all those dogs need homes. And it's like, why wouldn't we just give them a home? Okay, I got distracted a lot, so I didn't tell you that much about myself. But here is the Nordic pine. It's super cute. I hope it does really well in here. I think it will. Let me know in the comments if you guys have anything that you would like to see specifically. Thank you so much for watching my video to this point if you have. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.